Next is the big topic of identity fraud. So this is a rather large topic, but what it boils down to is someone pretending to be you. Now, they usually don't just get all of your information out of the blue. They can get it a few different ways. One of the big ones is data breaches. That can be really anywhere that you have your information. Sometimes it is big, like your financial institution, but sometimes it's smaller, like a single retailer online that you used one time. And the amount of information that they'll get from these breaches will differ. Sometimes it's all of your information, but sometimes it's just your name and an email address, or name and address. But they can all be combined to kind of build a picture of who you are. And once they get enough of that personal identifier information, then they can use it to actually apply for things that you don't want. That can look like them applying for accounts at other institutions or even applying for loans in your name. Now, a lot of the time, these fraudulent applications are easy to pick out because the information doesn't all match up. They might have your name and your date of birth, but they're not going to have your social or your address. Or they'll have other pieces that some are right, some are wrong. And it's usually pretty easy to suss out by the financial institution, but that's not always the case. Especially that can be an issue if they are able to get access to all of your information. One way they do that is, instead of just utilizing data breaches, is actually just calling you and pretending to be your financial institution or another place that you do business with that you trust, because they will then ask you, posing as someone that you trust, for all of this information. And if you give it out, they can then use it months or years down the line. It's especially important whenever it comes to pieces like your date of birth and your social security number, because those are kind of always with you. You can't change them like you can change an email address or even your physical address. So one really important thing whenever it comes to fighting identity theft is to not give out that information, especially when it comes to your social security number, because that's used for everything with your finances, but other pieces as well. And you can be careful about what you post online, because the more and more you post about yourself, the easier it is for fraudsters to use that information to either create fraudulent accounts in your name or to call your financial institutions, and then they have the answer to your security questions. So you always just want to be careful about where you're posting and then who you're giving out information. It doesn't mean to never post anything at all or to not answer any phone calls, but you should always just be careful. If you're ever not 100% certain that who you're speaking with is the person that they're saying, you should just hang up on them or stop replying to the email or text, and then find a way to contact them that you trust. Call the number that's on their website, go stop by a branch if it's your financial institution, and chat with someone. Because if you were really speaking with your financial institution, you're not going to hurt any feelings. They'd rather you be safe and kind of delay things by a couple of minutes or a couple of days than just continue to give out all that information, because it makes it much easier for fraudsters to then steal your identity in the future, and it causes much bigger headaches down the line.